Sí, ahora sí. Vamos a ver. Seguimos probando, mi gente. Seguimos probando. Seguimos probando. ¿Qué es lo que tengo que hacer? Ponchar 3 y no conceder
We head to the
carrera.
bottom of the fifth. And now the Mets DH, MJ Melendez. Ground ball left side. And it goes just
Ese tipo está
foul.
jugando todavía.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
Y el tipo está jugando en Grande Liga.
Stays alive.
No joda.
On the ground, right side.
Oh.
And foul ball.
Es así. Toma.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Brett Beatty now at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
The Yankees leading by 4. Last
Oh
half
my.
of inning number 5.
No.
Ripped towards third.
Ya.
McMahon
Yo creo que me jodí
finds
ya.
only first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud
Yeah.
of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower
Yo quiero
coming
ese
into a
pichecito
ballpark like
así.
this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching
Yeah.
on the road like this is very impressive.
He takes it himself to the bag,
No.
and that'll do it.
¿Qué crees? Esa mierdita.
Bottom of the inning. So now here's the Mets DH, MJ Melendez.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to
Oye,
find
si
ways
los
to
Mets
drive the
tienen
ball
ese
with some
pana,
authority, but it's just not
por lo menos tienen a
happening for
nadie,
them so
oíste.
far.
A nadie.
0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. That
No.
one lifted to left. Bellinger should have this one. 2 down.
Ya.
Here is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud.
Vamos a pasar mi tiempo en esta vaina, así. Dos y un jonrón. Un jonrón. Mierda. Sin querer lo apagué.
So up next,
Sin querer.
Munetaka Murakami.
Ball one.
The 1-0. There's
Nah.
swing and a miss.
No, hombre.
Good purpose
No.
pitch right there.
No, hombre.
Trying to
Así
tease him,
no.
Get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
On the
No.
ground to first, and foul ball. Ground ball right side, over to Swanson. He turns it to first. Double play. Knight. So 2 down at the plate.
Ese
Munetaka
Doji.
Murakami. Out towards right center field. Suzuki under it. And that ends the inning. First and second, 1 out. Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base.
Vamos.
Get 2, get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Back here on the south side, set for the last half of the seventh. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ya van 2 hits. Lo que me hace falta es el palo, es lo que me hace falta. El palo, ven. Dame out.
So digging in, Munetaka Murakami.
Pichecito malo es.
Swings and sends a rocket to right.
No, hombre.
Takes it in for the out. One away. Man. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
Nope.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Vámonos.
Left field. This one's got a chance.
Ese se fue. Ya lo que queda es un silla.
Back at right field. Bottom of the inning. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it.
Ya.
Gets dirty. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the. So
en el octavo. El mismo piche.
Steps to the plate for the White Sox.
El mismo piche. Ya.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
No.
One is lifted in the air.
No. Así mismo. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And now the first baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
No. No. Si así que vamos a cansar. No, hombre.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope.
That's up good.
Vámonos.
Is absolutely belted, carrying well. Bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
¿Para qué te tiró para ese? ¿A qué?
Munetaka Murakami digs in now. He doubled home a run in his first AB.
¡Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
¿Y es de verdad?
That's strike 2.
No, hombre.
Ball 1.
Ya. Tipo de la madre la bola.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
And they'll do it again.
No.
High fly ball
No.
down the left field line. That was foul, and he'll see another.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher. Now the number 2 hitter, Munetaka Murakami. Number 5.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And the 1-0.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Happ takes it in for the out. Here on the south side, onto the bottom of the eighth, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play.
That's ball 2.
Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Bush. One.
Diablo, es verdad.
And here is Munetaka Murakami. Hey! Antonacci gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off.
Yeah.
In the air out to center. Happ on his horse. Hauls it in. One away. Munetaka Murakami now at the plate. Flying to left his first time.
Mm. Ujú. Mm.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. Go ahead run on base. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball 1.
Hey!
A dive. Nice stop. Throws
Hey!
to his knees,
What?
And they get the out.
What? What was that?
Back here on the...
What was that? No, pero...
side. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Munetaka Murakami getting ready to hit. And a
Por
base
fin.
hit.
Ya.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
No.
In the air to left center. Reynolds settles underneath it. And there's one away. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the top of the sixth. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Ground.
Perfecto.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Here comes the 0-1. Right side. And it's through for a hit. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Back here at PNC Park, top of the 6th inning. Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Otro jonrón.
Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Here's the left fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop from his knees, the throw, and that is the ball game. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. The Yankees trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Coming around third is Soto. In comes the run from second. The tag, and that's the ball game. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th, down to their final out. Now here is Tyrone Taylor. Swing. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out, Tyrone Taylor. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
They're down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Tying run at the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Dime. No, yo.
One down, runner at third. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Wow! Ball game! Luis Ariz stands in.
Ball out.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Line drive, base hit.
Hello.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
You'll often hear the
Luis Arias digs in now. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soderstrom gets under it. That's out number 2. In the air, left field. Soderstrom has a beat on it. 2 away down. So 2 down. Luis Arias, the next
me
Giant to
interesa.
hit.
No me interesa.
That's the
Poco a
ball.
poco tan. Pues no, el tipo no me interesa.
Up the middle, McNeil. Over to first, and that'll do it. Luis Arias stands in. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Line drive, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit.
really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Left field. That one gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Ripped to first, caught. Throw
Hey,
not
he's
in
in
time.
there.
And up next for the Giants, Luis Arias. This one in the air, center field. Butler in and to his right, brings it in. Luis Arias stands in. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though.
Backward.
This to center field. Butler on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Nope.
Now here is Luis Arias. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That's the third out.
No, hombre, este tipo. Ya.
Luis Arias stands in. This one in the air, center field. Butler moving under it. And there's one down. Ground.
Nah, bro. Yo me voy a acotar. Estoy cansado el día de hoy. He hecho demasiada cosa. Estoy cansado ya. Creo que es hora de mimir. Es hora de irse a mimir. En el día de hoy, antes que... Ay, Dios mío. Es hora de dormir, ¿eh? ¿Por qué será que es hora de dormir? ¿Eh? Ya. Día entero haciendo cosas. Día entero. Denle a seguir, denle a seguir. Pronto, 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 pronto. Ya voy a comenzar a hacer reacción a la MLB. No solamente al juego, sino también a jugadas de MLB. Después más adelante uno que otros cuantos deportes, pero por el momento creo que es este. A lo que va, lógicamente, la pelota dominicana, la Lidón. Y si hay alguno de ustedes mexicanos me dice cualquier cosa del México, de la Liga de México, y también la reaccionamos, eso no es nada. Estamos en esto, estamos activos. Estamos activos, eh. Lo que queremos es problemas, ya. Nos vamos a meter como Dios quiera. Pero nos vamos a meter. Pasen buenas